Remain here with me, anchored in this sacred stillness we have found together. Can you sense the shift in the atmosphere? The storm that was raging is losing its breath, fading into a whisper. The winds that screamed against the windows of your mind are dying down, settling into a holy hush. The waves that threatened to pull you under are no longer crashing. They are lapping gently at your feet, washing away the debris of the past. I have spoken peace to the chaos. I have told the hurricane to bow, and now I am asking your spirit to mirror that calm. Be still and know. I want to redefine endurance for you. You have operated under a false definition. You believed that being strong meant you were never allowed to feel weak, never allowed to shed a tear, never allowed to want to give up. But that is not endurance. That is an impossible standard of perfection. True endurance is exactly what you have been living. It is your knees shaking, yet you stand anyway. It is tears streaming down your face, yet you still lift a prayer. It is feeling like you have nothing left, yet you refuse to let go of the hem of my garment. I look at you and I see a warrior. You bent under the pressure, yes, but you did not break. You are still here, and that is your victory. And because you have held on, I am releasing the second wind. You know that moment in a race where the lungs burn and the legs feel like lead, and then, miraculously, a fresh surge of power arrives? That is what I am pouring into you right now. Receive the Ruach, the very breath of the living God. Breathe it in deeply. Let it expand inside your chest, filling the hollow places where disappointment tried to carve a home. Let it stretch your capacity to hope again. You are not going to just finish this race, crawling across the line. You are going to finish with your head held high, running with strength you did not know you possessed. Let us journey into the seasons of silence. I know you have despised the quiet. You have feared that my silence meant my absence, that I had walked away. But consider the classroom, my child. The teacher is always silent when the student is taking the test. I was not ignoring your cries. I was watching you. I was observing how the roots of your faith were digging deeper in the dark. I was watching you build spiritual muscle that could not be built in the light. The silence was not an empty void. It was a womb. Something precious was being knit together in the quiet, something that the noise would have destroyed. Now the time of delivery is near. I am touching your vision. For too long your eyes have been stinging with salt tears, blurred by the smoke of the battle. But I am applying divine eye salve to your spirit. I am restoring your ability to see. You will see further than the horizon of your pain. You will begin to see the purpose hidden in the pain, the strategy woven into the struggle. You will see the victory in the spirit realm before it ever manifests in the natural realm. Lift up your head, change your perspective, stop looking at the mud on your shoes, and look at the glory on the horizon. I need to uproot the spirit of orphanhood from your heart. Even though you know my name, even though you call me Father, there are days you live as if you have no home. You fight for scraps. You defend yourself as if you have no protector. You worry as if you have no provider. Put down your defenses. You are not a beggar at the gate. You are a child at the table. An heir does not strive for love. An heir rests in it. An heir does not question their place. They occupy it. I have prepared a feast for you in the presence of your enemies. Pull up your chair and eat. I want to heal the deep disappointment you feel with yourself. You carry a mental calendar, a timeline of where you thought you would be by now, married by this age, successful by this year, healed by this season, and because the reality doesn't match the expectation, you label yourself a failure. Burn the timeline. It is a human invention, and it does not govern me. My timing is sovereign and perfect. You have not missed your destiny. You are being prepared for it. I am the captain of this ship, and I have not left the dock without you. I am unlocking the creativity that trauma has blocked. When you are in survival mode, you stop dreaming. Your imagination shuts down because it hurts too much to hope for more. But I am clearing the debris from the wellspring. The flow is returning. You will dream again, vivid, colorful dreams. You will create beauty from the ashes of your past. You will write the song that heals nations, build the business that funds the kingdom, paint the canvas that speaks to the soul, raise the family that changes history. Your creativity is a weapon of warfare against the darkness. Wield it boldly. Let us talk about your influence. You feel small, unseen, insignificant in the grand scheme, but your life is like a seed. When a seed is buried in the dirt, it looks like it has disappeared, but in that dark place, it is influencing the very chemistry of the soil around it. You have touched lives you don't even know about. The smile you gave to the stranger, the integrity you showed when no one was watching, the prayer you whispered for a friend, it all mattered. I have kept a record of every seed you have sown. Your ripple effect creates waves that touch eternity. I am breaking the fear of man off your life. You have been paralyzed by the opinions of others, worried about their whispers, terrified of their judgment. But who are they? They are created dust just like you. Why do you give them the keys to your joy? I am the only audience that matters. If I am smiling at you, their frowns cannot harm you. If I have justified you, who can condemn you? Walk with your head held high, not in arrogance, but in the quiet confidence of one who knows they are chosen by the King. I want to speak into your nights. I know the battleground of your bed, the insomnia, the tossing and turning, the anxiety that waits for the lights to go out. I am claiming the night watch over you. I command your sleep to be sweet and restorative. If you wake in the night, do not let the worry take the microphone. Turn the waking moments into worship. Speak to me in the dark, for I am awake and listening. Let the night season become a time of secret communion rather than torment. I am washing your memory. Pain has a way of carving itself into rock, while joy is written in sand. You replay the insults, the rejections, the failures. I am flipping the script in your mind. I am washing away the sting of old memories, neutralizing the poison. And I am bringing to your remembrance every promise I have whispered, every victory we have won together, every moment of pure grace. Build a memorial stone in your mind of my goodness. Focus on what I have done and trust what I will do. We must address spiritual warfare. You have felt battered, bruised, targeted. You wonder why the fight is so intense. It is because the territory you are occupying is valuable. The enemy does not waste ammunition on empty land. He fights for the gold mines. You are a gold mine, my child. There is a treasure of glory inside you that hell is terrified of. Stand your ground. Put on the armor I have provided. The battle ultimately belongs to me, but you must show up on the field with your shield raised. I speak now to those who are single and feeling the ache of loneliness. I see your longing for a companion. It is not a sinful desire. It is a holy one, born of my own nature. Do not let the waiting turn into bitterness or desperation. Do not lower the standard just to have a warm body next to you. I am the author of romance, and I am writing a story you could never write for yourself. Trust the author. And for those in marriages that feel lonely, I am the repairer of the breach. I can turn water into wine in a marriage just as I did in Cana. Invite me into the center of the relationship and watch me resurrect what seems dead. I am imparting a spirit of gratitude to you. This is the key that unlocks the heavy doors of abundance. When you complain, you remain in the wilderness. When you praise, you are raised into the promise. Find 10 things right now to thank me for. Even the smallest things, the breath in your lungs, the roof over your head, the beating of your heart. Gratitude shifts the spiritual atmosphere around you. It builds a landing strip for miracles to touch down. I am calling you back to simplicity. You have complicated your life with too many obligations, too many desires, too much noise. Come back to the garden. Come back to the simple things. The beauty of a sunrise painted just for you. The taste of bread. The sound of laughter. I am found in the simple moments. Unclutter your soul. Prune the branches of your life that are draining your energy without bearing fruit, so that the true fruit can thrive. Let us look at your legacy. You worry about what you will leave behind, about your children or the lack thereof. You worry if your life has mattered. The greatest legacy is a life lived in love. The prayers you have sown into the atmosphere do not evaporate when you die. They hover over your bloodline for 1,000 generations. You are building cathedrals in the spirit realm that your physical eyes cannot see. Trust me with the seed of your life. I know how to make it grow. I am releasing a new sound within you, a sound of victory. You have been singing the dirge of the victim for too long, reciting the list of your wrongs. Change the channel. Sing the song of the overcomer. Shout unto God with the voice of triumph, even while the walls are still standing. The sound of your praise is a weapon. It confuses the enemy, for he does not know what to do with a believer who worships in the dark. I want to confirm your calling. You have doubted if you really heard me. You have looked in the mirror and asked, "Who am I to do this?" You are exactly who I chose. I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. Moses stuttered. David was disregarded. Gideon was hiding in fear. Peter was impulsive and broken. You fit right in with my heroes. Your weakness is the perfect canvas for my strength to be displayed. Say yes again. I am inviting you into rest. Not just sleep, but Sabbath rest. A rest that stops striving to prove your worth, stops performing for applause, stops worrying about tomorrow. Enter into my rest. Cease from your own works, just as I did from mine. Trust that I am working while you are resting. The world spins without your help because I hold it together. You can let go. As we end this hour, I want you to use your imagination. Visualize yourself taking off a heavy backpack. Take it off your shoulders. It is heavy, worn out, filled with rocks of worry and regret. Hand it to me. I am taking it now. I am carrying it for you. Now stand up straight. Feel the lightness in your spine. That's how I want you to walk from this moment forward. Light, free, unburdened. You are my child. I am your father, and that is enough. I love you. I love you. I love you. Peace be with you. Come closer now, deeply closer. We are moving past the outer courts of your understanding into the holy of holies of your spirit. The noise of the world is far behind you now. It is just a distant hum, fading into nothingness. Here, in this place, there is only you and I. I want to speak to you about unanswered questions. You carry a bag of whys on your back. Why did they leave? Why did he die? Why did the door close? Why is the healing delayed? My child, you cannot heal what you are trying to analyze. Your intellect is trying to solve a problem that only your spirit can resolve. Trust is the bridge over the river of why. I am not asking you to understand everything. I am asking you to trust the one who does. Lay the questions down. They are too heavy for you. Let us talk about the desert season. You have felt dry, parched, like a land without rain. You think the desert is a punishment, but it is a classroom. In the desert, there are no distractions. In the desert, you learn the sound of my voice because it is the only thing keeping you alive. I am making streams in your desert. I am blooming roses in your wilderness. The water I give will bubble up from within you, and you will never thirst again. I want to address the heavy-heartedness you have felt. You wake up with a sigh. You go to bed with a sigh. There is a low-grade sorrow that has attached itself to you like a second skin. I am peeling it off right now. I am giving you the oil of joy for mourning. Joy is not happiness. Happiness depends on what happens. Joy depends on who I am. I am constant, therefore your joy can be constant. Laugh, my child. Laugh at the enemy. Laugh at the future. Laugh because you know the end of the story.
I want to heal the wounds of words. Words that were spoken over you 10 years ago are still echoing in your mind. You are lazy. You are ugly. You will never amount to anything. Those words are curses, and I am breaking them now. I silence the voice of the accuser. I speak a better word over you. I call you masterpiece. I call you friend. I call you righteous. Let my voice be louder than the echoes of your past. Let us talk about forgiving God. I know you are angry with me sometimes. You feel I let you down, that I didn't protect you the way you wanted. I can handle your anger, my child. I am big enough for your honesty. Bring your disappointment to me. Do not hide it. Do not let it fester into a grudge. Let us talk it out. When you release the anger, you make room for the comfort I have been saving for you. I am restoring your innocence. The world has made you cynical, hard, suspicious. You have seen too much, but I can wash your mind with the water of the Word. I can give you a heart of flesh to replace the heart of stone. I want you to have the wonder of a child again, to look at a flower and be amazed, to look at the stars and feel awe. Come back to the place of wonder. I want to speak to your finances, specifically about generosity. The enemy tells you to hoard because there isn't enough. I tell you to give because my resources are endless. When you open your hand to give, you open your hand to receive. A closed fist cannot catch a blessing. Test me in this. See if I will not open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing you cannot contain. Break the spirit of greed and fear by giving something away today. It breaks the power of mammon over your life. I want to talk about comparison again because it is a thief. You scroll and you see their highlight reels and you feel small. You do not see their tears. You do not see their battles. Stop comparing your behind the scenes with their stage performance. Your story is unique, written by the author of life. If you try to walk in their shoes, you will stumble. Walk in your own shoes. They fit you perfectly. I want to release a spirit of excellence upon you. Not perfectionism, which is slavery, but excellence, which is worship. Do your work as unto me. Whether you are sweeping a floor or leading a company, do it with glory. When you work with excellence, you attract kings. Daniel had an excellent spirit, and he influenced empires. I am polishing you, sharpening your skills, raising your standard. I want to speak to the lonely nights, the times when you reach out for a hand that isn't there. I am holding your right hand. I am the husband to the husbandless, the father to the fatherless. My presence is thick in your room right now. Wrap yourself in my love like a blanket. You are never, ever alone. The host of heaven is camped around your house. I want to heal your nervous system. You have been stuck in fight or flight mode for years. Your body is always bracing for impact. I speak to your parasympathetic nervous system. Calm down, regulate. You are safe now. The tiger is not chasing you anymore. You can exhale. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. I am your safety. Let us talk about patience. You want the harvest now, but the fruit is still green. If you pick it now, it will be sour. Let it ripen. Wait on the Lord. Waiting is not passive, it is active. It is sharpening your sword while you wait for the battle. It is tuning your instrument while you wait for the concert. Prepare your vessel so that when the rain comes, you can catch it all. I am restoring your innocence. The world has made you cynical, hard, suspicious. You have seen too much, but I can wash your mind with the water of the Word. I can give you a heart of flesh to replace the heart of stone. I want you to have the wonder of a child again, to look at a flower and be amazed, to look at the stars and feel awe. Come back to the place of wonder. I want to speak to your finances, specifically about generosity. The enemy tells you to hoard because there isn't enough. I tell you to give because my resources are endless. When you open your hand to give, you open your hand to receive. A closed fist cannot catch a blessing. Test me in this. See if I will not open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing you cannot contain. Break the spirit of greed and fear by giving something away today. It breaks the power of mammon over your life. I want to talk about comparison again because it is a thief. You scroll and you see their highlight reels and you feel small. You do not see their tears. You do not see their battles. Stop comparing your behind the scenes with their stage performance. Your story is unique, written by the author of life. If you try to walk in their shoes, you will stumble. Walk in your own shoes. They fit you perfectly. I want to release a spirit of excellence upon you. Not perfectionism, which is slavery, but excellence, which is worship. Do your work as unto me. Whether you are sweeping a floor or leading a company, do it with glory. When you work with excellence, you attract kings. Daniel had an excellent spirit, and he influenced empires. I am polishing you, sharpening your skills, raising your standard. I want to speak to the lonely nights, the times when you reach out for a hand that isn't there. I am holding your right hand. I am the husband to the husbandless, the father to the fatherless. My presence is thick in your room right now. Wrap yourself in my love like a blanket. You are never, ever alone. The host of heaven is camped around your house. I want to heal your nervous system. You have been stuck in fight or flight mode for years. Your body is always bracing for impact. I speak to your parasympathetic nervous system. Calm down, regulate. You are safe now. The tiger is not chasing you anymore. You can exhale. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. I am your safety. Let us talk about patience. You want the harvest now, but the fruit is still green. If you pick it now, it will be sour. Let it ripen. Wait on the Lord. Waiting is not passive, it is active. It is sharpening your sword while you wait for the battle. It is tuning your instrument while you wait for the concert. Prepare your vessel so that when the rain comes, you can catch it all. I am restoring your innocence. The world has made you cynical, hard, suspicious. You have seen too much, but I can wash your mind with the water of the Word. I can give you a heart of flesh to replace the heart of stone. I want you to have the wonder of a child again, to look at a flower and be amazed, to look at the stars and feel awe. Come back to the place of wonder. I want to speak to your finances, specifically about generosity. The enemy tells you to hoard because there isn't enough. I tell you to give because my resources are endless. When you open your hand to give, you open your hand to receive. A closed fist cannot catch a blessing. Test me in this. See if I will not open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing you cannot contain. Break the spirit of greed and fear by giving something away today. It breaks the power of mammon over your life. I want to talk about comparison again, because it is a thief. You scroll and you see their highlight reels, and you feel small. You do not see their tears. You do not see their battles. Stop comparing your behind the scenes with their stage performance. Your story is unique, written by the author of life. If you try to walk in their shoes, you will stumble. Walk in your own shoes. They fit you perfectly. I want to release a spirit of excellence upon you. Not perfectionism, which is slavery, but excellence, which is worship. Do your work as unto me. Whether you are sweeping a floor or leading a company, do it with glory. When you work with excellence, you attract kings. Daniel had an excellent spirit, and he influenced empires. I am polishing you, sharpening your skills, raising your standard. I want to speak to the lonely nights, the times when you reach out for a hand that isn't there. I am holding your right hand. I am the husband to the husbandless, the father to the fatherless. My presence is thick in your room right now. Wrap yourself in my love like a blanket. You are never, ever alone. The host of heaven is camped around your house. I want to heal your nervous system. You have been stuck in fight or flight mode for years. Your body is always bracing for impact. I speak to your parasympathetic nervous system. Calm down, regulate. You are safe.
I am dealing with shame. Shame says I am bad. Guilt says I did something bad. I can wash away guilt, but I want to uproot shame. You are not a mistake. You are not damaged goods. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. I am clothing you in double honor for your shame. Lift up your face. Let my light hit your countenance. You are radiant. I want to speak to your ears. I am tuning your spiritual hearing. You will hear my voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." You will discern the difference between the voice of the shepherd and the voice of the hireling. My sheep know my voice, and another they will not follow. Silence the noise so you can hear the whisper. I want to talk about communion, not just the bread and wine, but the daily communion of living with me. I want to be involved in your mundane moments. Talk to me while you drive. Talk to me while you cook. Talk to me while you shower. I am interested in every detail of your life. There is no separation between the secular and the sacred. Everything is holy when you walk with me. I am healing the father wounds and the mother wounds. Your earthly parents were flawed. They were human. They gave you what they had, but they couldn't give what they didn't possess. Forgive them for their lack. I am the El Shaddai, the all-sufficient one. I am the mother's comfort and the father's strength. I fill every gap they left. You are whole in me. I want to speak about boldness in the marketplace. You are not just a Christian on Sunday, you are a kingdom ambassador on Monday. I am giving you wisdom to solve problems in your workplace that will make you indispensable. Be the light in the office. Be the salt in the boardroom. Promotion comes from the Lord. I am setting you up for influence so you can bring the kingdom to earth. I want to break the spirit of stagnation. You feel like you're in a swamp, not moving, just existing. I am sending a fresh wind to blow away the stagnant air. Movement is coming. Momentum is building. Do not get comfortable in the stuck place. Pack your bags, spiritually speaking, because we are moving out. The cloud is lifting and moving forward. Follow it. I want to talk about joy again. The enemy hates your joy because it is your strength. If he can steal your joy, he can disarm you. Fight for your joy. Put on the garment of praise when the spirit of heaviness tries to land. Sing when you don't feel like it. Dance when your legs are heavy. Joy is an act of defiance against the darkness. Be a defiant worshiper. I want to speak to the writers, the speakers, the artists. You have a message burning in your bones. Do not let fear silence you. The world needs your story. Your testimony is the key that unlocks someone else's prison cell. Write the book, start the podcast, paint the picture. Do not edit yourself out of existence. Your voice matters because I gave it to you. I am strengthening your foundations. When you build a skyscraper, you must dig deep. The digging season has been hard, removing the dirt and rock, but the foundation is solid now. Now we can build high. What I am about to build in your life will withstand the storms. It will not topple because it is built on the rock of ages. I want to speak to your future family. I am preparing the generations that will come from you. Even if you do not see them yet, I see them. You are a patriarch. You are a matriarch. The decisions you make today are shaping the destiny of your great-grandchildren. Choose life, choose blessing, choose me, so that your seed will possess the gates of their enemies. I want to address loneliness one last time. There is a solitude that is holy. Jesus went to the mountain alone to pray. Do not be afraid of being alone with me. In the solitude, I give you secrets. I give you strategies. I give you myself. Embrace the quiet seasons as a gift, not a curse. I am releasing angels on your assignment. You do not walk alone. Ministering spirits are sent to help you. They are clearing the path, protecting you in traffic, opening doors that are stuck. Thank me for the angelic assistance. You are surrounded by chariots of fire. There are more with you than there are against you. I want to bring you into a place of abiding. Abide in me and let my words abide in you. Like a branch connected to the vine, you do not have to struggle to produce fruit. A branch does not grunt and strain to grow a grape. It simply stays connected and the sap flows. Stay connected to me and the fruit of the Spirit will grow naturally. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, these will be your natural byproduct. As we come to the close of this time, I want you to feel my arms wrapping around you. Feel the warmth, feel the security. You are safe, you are loved, you are mine. Go forward with the confidence of a lion and the gentleness of a dove. The world is waiting for the manifestation of the sons and daughters of God. That is you. Rise up, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Forever and always. Come into the secret place of the Most High. The door is shut behind you. The noise of the world is locked out. Here, the air is thin and pure. Here, you can breathe without the weight of expectation on your chest. Sit with me. Just sit. You do not need to perform here. You do not need to impress me. I am already impressed by you because I created you. I want to speak to the child within you. Go back in your mind to when you were small, to the time before the world told you who you were supposed to be. I see that child. I see the innocence that was stolen, the joy that was dampened, the wonder that was crushed. I am redeeming your childhood. I am giving you back the years that were taken by trauma or neglect. You are safe to play again. You are safe to be vulnerable again. You are safe to trust again. Let's talk about the walls you've built. You built them to survive, stone by stone, hurt by hurt. They served a purpose for a season. They kept the pain out. But now, my child, they are keeping the love out. I am not going to use a battering ram to knock them down. I am going to use the warmth of my love to melt the mortar. Let the stones fall. Step out from behind the fortress. It is safe to be seen now. I want to address the fear of being too much. You've been told to quiet down, to shrink, to not take up space.
You have dimmed your light so you wouldn't blind others. I command you to shine. You are not too much. You are exactly enough. Your intensity is a gift. Your passion is a fire I kindled. Do not apologize for the way I made you. The right people will not be intimidated by your bigness. They will be inspired by it. I want to heal the wound of betrayal. It is a deep cut. It happened when your back was turned. It makes you question your own judgment. How did I not see it, you ask? Do not blame yourself for the sin of another. Judas betrayed Jesus, and Jesus was perfect. Betrayal is not a reflection of your lack of worth. It is a reflection of their brokenness. I am pouring the balm of Gilead into that stab wound right now. I am restoring your ability to trust, not blindly, but with discernment. Let us talk about resources. You have been operating in a scarcity mindset, counting pennies, worrying about tomorrow, hoarding what you have. Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap, yet I feed them. Are you not much more valuable than they? I am shifting your mind from poverty to provision. Money is a tool, not a master. I am releasing streams of revenue that you did not work for, favor you did not earn. Prepare your storehouses. I want to speak to the creative blocks. You feel stuck, dry, uninspired. That is because you are trying to create from your own strength. Connect to the Creator. I am the artist who painted the sunsets, the engineer who designed the universe. When you align with me, creativity flows like a river. Do not force it, flow with it. The book, the business, the song, the idea, it is already in heaven. Download it. I am dealing with the spirit of heavy-heartedness. A cloud of gloom has followed you. You smile on the outside, but inside you are weeping. I am trading your spirit of heaviness for a garment of praise. Put on some worship music right now in your spirit. Sing, even if it is a whisper. The vibration of praise breaks the chains of depression. Joy is coming in the morning, and the morning is here. I want to talk about spiritual hunger. You have been feeding on junk food, entertainment, social media, gossip, and your spirit is malnourished. Taste and see that the Lord is good. I am setting a table before you of deep revelation. Feast on my word, drink of my spirit. Deep calls onto deep. I am inviting you into the depths where the treasures are hidden. I want to speak to the fear of the future. You look ahead and you see fog, you see uncertainty, but I am already in your future. I have walked through your tomorrows and I have cleared the path. You do not need to know the what, as long as you know the who. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I hold your timeline in the palm of my hand. I am healing church hurt. You were wounded in the house of your friends. Leaders disappointed you. Structures confined you. Religion judged you. I am sorry for how my representatives misrepresented me. Do not judge the father by the brokenness of the siblings. Come back to the heart of worship. Separate the institution from the relationship. I am healing your trust in the body of Christ. I want to release a spirit of boldness. You have been passive, waiting for things to happen. I am calling you to happen to things. The kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violent take it by force. Stand up, speak up, take authority over your home, over your mind, over your circumstances. You are not a victim, you are a victor. Let us talk about rest again. Not sleeping, but striving. You are working so hard to prove your worth. You think if you do more, you will be loved more. Stop. You cannot earn what is freely given. Grace is a gift, not a wage. Rest in the finished work of the cross. It is finished, so you can be finished with striving. I want to speak to the single mothers and fathers.
I see the weight you carry, playing both roles, carrying the financial load, the emotional load. I am your partner. I am the third strand in the cord. Lean on me when you are tired. I will give you wisdom for your children that surpasses books. I will provide resources that come from nowhere. Your children shall be taught of the Lord, and great shall be their peace. I want to break the covenants with death. Some of you have whispered, I wish I wasn't here. It would be better if I didn't wake up. I break that agreement right now. I speak life. I speak purpose. You shall live and not die and declare the works of the Lord. The world needs your frequency. The world needs your color. I am sharpening your discernment. You have been confused by wolves in sheep's clothing. I am giving you the ability to see the spirit behind the words. You will know who to trust and who to bless from a distance. Do not feel guilty for setting boundaries. Jesus had boundaries. Protect the oil I have given you. I want to talk about patience in the waiting room. The waiting room is not a punishment, it is a preparation room. If I gave you the keys to the car before you knew how to drive, you would crash. I am teaching you how to drive. I am building your character so it can support your calling. Do not despise the delay, embrace the development. As this hour closes, I want you to visualize a heavy coat being taken off your shoulders. That coat is the spirit of heaviness. Let it drop to the floor. Now visualize a new robe being placed on you, a robe of righteousness, of light, of joy. Wear it well.
We are walking deeper into the river now. The water is rising to your chest. It is harder to walk, which means you must rely more on the current. That is what faith is. It is losing your footing and letting the Spirit carry you. I want to speak about radical obedience. I am going to ask you to do things that do not make sense to your logic. Give when you have little. Love when you are hurt. Stay when you want to run. Go when you want to stay. Logic is the enemy of faith. Obedience is the key that unlocks the supernatural. Will you trust me even when you cannot trace me? Let us talk about your voice. You have felt silenced, choked, like you are screaming underwater. I am uncorking your voice. You have a message that carries fire. When you speak, demons tremble. When you declare, angels move. Do not let the enemy shut your mouth. Speak the truth in love, but speak it boldly. I want to heal the fear of abandonment. People have walked on you. They promised forever and gave you goodbye. I am the God who stays. I am the covenant-keeping God. Even if you run to the ends of the earth, I am there. Even if you make your bed in hell, I am there. I will never, never, never leave you. Let that settle deep in your bones. I want to address addiction to busyness. You run around so you don't have to feel. If you stop, the pain catches up. I want you to stop. Let the pain catch up so I can heal it. You cannot outrun your shadow. Turn around and face it with me. We will dismantle the pain together, and you will find true rest. I am restoring the years the locusts have eaten. You feel like you wasted time. Wasted years in the wrong relationship, the wrong job, the wrong mindset. I am the redeemer of time. I can accelerate your destiny. One day of my favor is worth 1,000 years of labor. Do not regret the past. Learn from it and look forward. Your best days are not behind you,
they are in front of you. I want to speak to the entrepreneurs and visionaries. You have ideas that scare you. They seem too big for your bank account. Good. If you can afford it on your own, you don't need me. I deal in the impossible. Write the vision, make it plain. Take the first step of faith and watch me bring the resources. I fund what I found. I want to heal sexual shame, mistakes you made, things done to you, thoughts you battle. The enemy uses shame to keep you hiding in the dark. Bring it to the light. The blood of Jesus cleanses all unrighteousness, not just some, all. You are white as snow. Stop identifying with your sin and start identifying with your Savior. Let us talk about community. You have isolated yourself because it is safer, but you are a sheep, and a sheep alone is wolf food. I am bringing you into a new tribe, people who see you, who value you, who challenge you. Do not reject them when they come. Open your heart to connection again. We are better together. I want to speak to anger. You have a low, simmering rage at the injustice of the world, at the unfairness of your life. Anger is a secondary emotion. Underneath it is hurt. Let me touch the hurt. Give me the justice. Vengeance is mine. I will repay. You release the anger so it doesn't rot your bones. I will make the wrong things right in my time. I am giving you a new song, literally. Start singing in the shower, in the car. Make up your own melodies to me. It releases a sound from your spirit that clears the atmosphere. Your voice is a tuning fork for your environment. Sing of my faithfulness. Sing of my power. Silence the enemy with your song. I want to speak to the fear of death. You worry about the end, but for you, death is not a wall, it is a door. It is a transition into ultimate reality. Do not fear the transition, but more importantly, do not let the fear of death stop you from living. Live fully, love deeply, take risks. You are eternal beings having a human experience. I want to confirm your identity. You are not what you do. You are not your job title, your bank account, your relationship status. You are a son. You are a daughter. That is your only credential. When you stand before me, I will not ask for your resume. I will look for my reflection in your eyes. Be secure in who you are. I am releasing wisdom. You have decisions to make, big ones. You feel paralyzed. I am the wonderful counselor. Ask me, and I will answer. I will give you peace as a compass. If there is no peace, even if it looks crazy, do not proceed. If there is peace, even if it looks crazy, move forward. Follow the peace. I want to speak to gratitude again because it is vital. It changes your brain. It changes your heart. Start a journal. Record the small mercies, the green light when you were late, the friend who called, the pain that subsided. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Complaining repels my presence. Gratitude invites it. I want to heal the fear of lack. You hold on so tight. Open your hands. I am El Shaddai, the God of more than enough, not just barely enough, more than enough. Overflow is my nature. Trust me with your seeds, and I will trust you with my harvest. As we close these 2 hours, I want you to simply be. Stop doing, stop thinking, stop planning.
Just be with me, like a child sleeping in their father's arms, totally safe, totally supported, totally loved. You don't have to hold the world up. I've got it. Rest now, deeply, truly. I am with you. I am for you. I am in you. Amen and amen.